From Grand Isle to Shreveport and all across Louisiana to 1 million homes. Good evening, everybody. I'm Dennis McCain with Rob Mushmack. Tonight, the number one team in the country, the Evangel High School Eagles, are in Baton Rouge, and they are here to take on the number 4 ranked Catholic High School Bears. It's a semifinal matchup. It is the Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana battle for the Dome. Welcome to this game on cable all across our great state of Louisiana. Rob, we have a good one.
Oh, we sure do, and I tell you this, we got here at noon today. People were already outside tailgating. They've sold 7,000 tickets for this one. They're going to try and get in excess of 10,000 in here, and if there's not 10,000 already in here, Dennis, I don't know where they're going to put them.
Rob, Evangel is rated number 1 in the country, but they're the number 2 seed in the playoffs in 5A Louisiana.
Well, they certainly are, Dennis. They come in at number 2 seed. West Monroe, the 3-time defending Class 5A champion, is the number 1 seed. Evangel comes in tonight 13-0. They won their District 1 5A. Of course, you mentioned they come in the number 1 team in the United States. They're led by Brock Berlin, the top quarterback I feel in the nation. He's thrown for nearly 4,000 yards on 401 passes. Dennis McCain, only 5 interceptions he's thrown all year long. He'll throw it to Justin Hermes, Philip Geiger, and also Brent Rawls, who have caught over 2,000 yards receiving on the season. Nimi Rogers leads them running the football. On defense, Stevie Lee, also Tyler Saddlewaite, and Philip Maxwell lead an explosive team. Their defense is called the Wall. Dennis McCain, and their offense is very explosive, so this is a great ball club that they're bringing here.
Rob, the keys to victory tonight for Evangel.
Well, the keys to victory tonight for Evangel, Dennis McCain, things they need to do, keep the Bears' defense guessing, something Evangel is very good at, keeping the defense guessing. Need to keep Catholic High doing it. Also, no big plays for Catholic High. Catholic High's defense and special teams have been making big plays. Their offense is capable of making big plays also. And do what you've done the last 3. What that means is for Evangel, do what you've done the last 3 years, and more than likely you got a shot at going back to the Dome for the 4th straight year. They won the Class 3A title the last 3 years, Dennis. One other thing, Evangel, the number 1 team in the country, has had to travel 3 straight weeks in the state playoffs.
Well, the weather's been beautiful all day here in Louisiana, but it's starting to sprinkle out on the field right now. The Catholic High School Bears ranked number 4 in Louisiana in this semifinal game. And when we come back, we'll preview the black and orange of Catholic High School. Well, the Catholic High School Bears have been in the semifinals, Rob, 3 of the last 4 years. Coach Dale Weiner has the Bears playing very well again.
Well, they do a nice job. They run up against West Monroe. Those other 2 times they run up against Evangel tonight. Catholic High, very good on offense. They've got an excellent defense. We feel one of the best defenses Catholic High has ever put on the field. That defense is led by defensive lineman Matt Moses, linebacker Adam Rogers, and also a guy who's really stepped up at defensive back. Great on specialty teams also, defensive back Simpson Barnes. On offense, Scott Pendarvis, definitely a Division I prospect at quarterback. 240 attempts on the season, 130 completions for 1,915 yards. Adam Bourgeois leads them on the ground with over 1,500 yards rushing on 277 carries. Dennis McCain and Richie Zimmerman, the leading receiver in Catholic high school football history, has 57 catches for 911 yards and 12 TDs. Catholic High, a very good football team. They've been in big games before. Both these teams know big game atmospheres, and there's some things, Dennis, Catholic High needs to do tonight to have a shot at Evangel.
Well, it's a sold-out Olympia field here in Louisiana's capital city. Rob, the key to victory tonight for the Catholic High School Bears.
Well, the biggest key to victory for Catholic High tonight is they must slow down Brock Berlin. You're not going to stop him, but you want to slow him down. You want to confuse him at the line of scrimmage, make him change things, make him see things he may not see. Also, the offense needs to win the clock battle. They need to have the football and sustain drives to keep the ball away from that explosive Evangel offense. And do not let ECA score quickly. If they get on one of those runs, it's like a basketball team, Des McCain. They'll pop you for 14 or 20 points before you know it, and then you find yourself scrambling. But if they can do that, it's a very good defense Catholic High has. And if they can do that, Dennis, we're going to be here a long time. I think we're going to have a close game.
Deep for Catholic High School back is Nicholas Marchand. And a couple other Bears back there also as they get ready to take the kickoff. Greg Skidmore is also another man back there. You're looking at the Eagles. You're looking at that big bear in the middle of the field. Good evening, everybody. That is the Sam Goody kickoff, and we are started here at Olympia Stadium. Skidmore has the football. He breaks it to the outside. Skidmore to the 30. Skidmore down to the 40. Skidmore to the 41-yard line. And Rob, it's a great starting spot for the Catholic Bears.
Well, it certainly is. He saw something as he tried to hit it up the middle, Dennis McCain, and opened up to the outside, and he brought it here to the near side. Catholic High, just what they needed to get it started, will start at their own 41-yard line.
Well, the defense right there by Evangel, Rob, looked very, very tough on those first two plays. Now look at Pendarvis. He's going deep right now. We have an unusual set for the Bears, and this could be some sort of trick play that Dale Weiner is famous for. He flips it out to Bourgeois. Bourgeois throws it back, and that ball is a lateral, and now Pendarvis grabs it, and he has a man open, and it's complete down the field for a first down for the Bears.
First down to Richie Zimmerman. That's the man. Richie Zimmerman leads them in receptions on the year. Dennis McCain. Pendarvis gets it to him. First down, Catholic High. Richie Zimmerman, 57 catches, 911 yards. So a little trickery right off the bat as you see Pendarvis here. Gets it out to Bourgeois in the flats. And Adam Bourgeois chunks it right back to him in the QB.
That was a dangerous throw back
to 0 yards on first down.
All right, this time the Bears line up in the I formation. And here's a fake to Bourgeois. Pendarvis throws it to a man who catches the football.
Yeah, Jeremy Powers, the tight end. They threw to him a lot against St. Aug last week. Had 3 receptions. Picks up another first down for Catholic High School there. So 1st and 10 for Catholic High. And let's take a look at the Catholic High offense. Receivers and backs, Powers, Restweber, Zimmerman, Pendarvis, Aycock, and Bourgeois. The offensive line for Catholic High School, Masoni, Nolan, Kemper, Moscona, and DJ Torito. That's a good line Dale Weiner has.
First down, 10 yards to go for the Bears from the 30-yard line. Pendarvis fakes the ball to Bourgeois, keeps it inside the 30, inside the 25. Pendarvis leans forward. Pendarvis is dragging players with him to the 18-yard line, and the Bears have another first down.
Yeah, first down at the 18. Nice job that time of reading it by Scott Pendarvis. And Catholic High's offense will set it up 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Let's take a look at the Evangel defense. Their line and linebackers, McFerrin, Lee, McIntyre, Crawford, Maxwell, and a good one, Tyler Satterwhite.
Adams and Lewis,
the defensive backs, Adams, Lewis, Bachman, and the two-way player, Philip Geiger.
And just as you say that, Rob, it was Adams and Lewis and other Eagles who made the tackle. Catholic with some very interesting plays. So here's a pass to the end zone that comes up short, and the Catholic crowd across the way wants a flag, but no flag coming that time. Michael Irby is going to try to give the Bears the lead here to start this contest. This kick is in the air. It's way up in the night sky. The kick is no good, though.
Holding. Offense. Repeat the first down.
All right, with the whole state of Louisiana. Brock Berlin, the man we've heard so much about, verbally committed to Florida, pitches the ball to Eddie Smith, and the Bears get him. The Bears knock him down about a yard behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Lynn Johnson on that play did a nice job coming up in there. Read it from the snap. On the replay, you'll see number 15 just shoots right through the gap and makes a tackle for Catholic High right there. Nobody got a hand on him. And Evangel's going to play a third in about 22, Dennis.
This is a route television, and look how far he drops back behind the line of scrimmage, Rob. Good shot of Berlin there. He has the football, and now he's looking down the field, and he guns it to an open receiver. That's Bachman with the football. Bachman is at the 36-yard line, and that one, Rob, was right on the money. Yeah. Homes across the state of Louisiana. It's things to come in our state. Berlin rolls to the right. Berlin throws the football, and it's complete. Complete to Justin Hermes.
Evangel backs and receivers, Berlin, Rogers, Hermes, Rawls, and Geiger. Up front, Griffin, O'Neill, DeSoto, Smith, and Joel Rogers.
Aycock's the man that makes a tackle.
And for Catholic High, the defensive backs and linebackers, Brad Cook, Simpson, Borns, Achille Fairchild, Dale Andrew, Ryan Kemp, and a good one, the defensive at the linebacker, Adam Rogers. Up front, Moses, Shake Snyder, Nathan Jeter, Lynn Johnson, and the big guy, number 90, he's a good one, Sam Wilson.
Brock Berlin and his teammates, the young men in Baton Rouge tonight from Shreveport. Hermes goes in motion out to the right side. And Berlin fires the ball complete. It's caught by Bachman, and Bachman is inside the 10. Bachman's at the 6-yard line.
You can see why Florida's Steve Spurrier went after Brock Berlin. He sets his feet real well. He's got good form when he releases the football. And very rarely does his receiver have to do anything but put the hands at the top of the numbers, because that's where the football's coming. Nice job by Brock Berlin on that play.
Well, it's spotted just inside the 3-yard line. You see that big offensive line of Evangel with Berlin calling the signals now, and he has a man behind him in the backfield, and he takes the ball and he wants to throw the Bears on him, and the Bears have the football. Oh, the Bears have held him. It was Jeter, I believe, who got the football.
Nobody blocked Nathan Jeter, and he shot right through the gap and knocked it right out of Brock Berlin's hands. So a huge break, a huge turn of events here early for Catholic High School, as it looked like Evangel was moving it right down the field for the first score of the game, and the first turnover of the night belongs to Catholic High School.
Through the 24th.
Well, the injured player for Catholic High on that play is we couldn't get his number till he got up, number 59, DJ Torito, one of their good offensive linemen. And he walked off under his own strength, may have just had the breath knocked out of him. Doesn't look like he's anything too serious.
All right, we have a third down now, down on the field. Third down and a long 11 to go for Catholic. Pendarvis is being rushed, and Pendarvis is going to go down as Evangel swarms on Pendarvis and knocks him down behind the line of scrimmage. McIntyre was one of the Eagles who got to him, but there were several of them, and they knock him down, Rob, and now Catholic will punt it back to Evangel, and the Eagles probably will get great field position.
Yeah, you're probably
2 wideouts on both sides of the field. Rob, he has plenty of guys to throw to in Berlin.
Going to have 5 in the route on this one. Shows it under the Rawls just off his fingers. I think that ball was tipped by number 90, Sam.
Turn the mic on.
All right, some technical difficulties on the field. We'll go back down a little bit later on.
Well, he's got Abram and Josh Booty, who both went to Evangel, and hopefully we can get those on shortly.
It's a third down and 10. This is a big play for Catholic here, Rob. Here's the throw that is overthrown and intercepted. It's intercepted by the Bears. And here they come with the football. That's Fairchild with it. Again, Fairchild takes it across the 40 to the 35. And the Bears have a 1st and 10 and another break for the Bears, Rob.
Yeah, a huge break. And we said it. 401 passing attempts and only 5 interceptions. Well, there's number 6 there, as Fairchild was right in the right place to pick that one off, and it was a hot potato. Brock Berlin put some gun behind that one, but Catholic High going to set it up shop.
They dropped the flag. Here's the replay, Rob.
Yeah, Berlin, and it was a hot potato. I'm going to tell you, Fairchild did a nice job. As you see him leap up in the air, a little bit of a juggling act, but comes down with it and takes it back for a nice return. Returned it nearly 30 yards for Catholic High School.
Well, now the Bears have a 1st down and 5 with Aycock in the front and Bourgeois with a football, and down goes Bourgeois.
Stevie Lee, number 65, and I tell you, that's a man up front. That's a load to try and
Steve
handle.
Lee is a senior. He's 6'4", and he weighs 300 pounds, and you see him right there pound on Bourgeois.
4th and 8, Dennis McCain, big play for the Catholic High defense.
All right, let's watch it, Rob. Brock Berlin, the only man in the backfield. He retreats with the football. He's looking for someone to throw it to, and he throws it right at the 1st down marker, and a completed pass is going to take the ball inside the 10. That's Thomas Bachman with the football, and Rob Berlin put that ball right on the money. Fairchild made the tackle, but what a great job the receiver did, going right to the 1st down marker, and then he turned around, looked back at Berlin, and Berlin put it right on the number.
Well, you see, he comes back to the football, then turns around, picks up the 1st down. Another update, Christian Life now leads Port Barry 9-7 in that Class 2A state semifinal. 9-7 Christian Life at West Monroe, 7-5.
Here's a handoff up the middle and a touchdown coming, a big touchdown. Rogers to the end zone. It was Rogers who took it in, and he just popped it right up the middle. And Evangel now has opened up an 8-0 lead on Catholic, Rob. Dunn has chosen to go for 2. He would like to make that 8-point lead a 10-point lead. And so he puts a full backfield back there now, something you don't see very often, and then puts one of his men, Bogman, in motion, and there's a fumble and then a throw to the end zone that is incomplete. It's wide of the mark. And so it is 8-0 with 10 minutes and 28 seconds to go until half.
Louisiana Catholic trails it 8-0 here with 10 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the first half. Drive.
Brock Berlin is in the shotgun. He wants to throw. He's got a strong arm, and he guns it over the middle, and he has a man. He has Walls with the football on a crossing pattern, and Walls has it down to the 30-yard line. Berlin comes up under the signal, under the center for the signal, a tighter formation than usual this time, and Berlin throws it out of the backfield. He tried to get it out to Smith, but Catholic had nice pressure on the play as several Bears. Dale Landry was charging in there, and Landry would not let Berlin have a clear shot to his receiver that was swinging out of the backfield, Rob.
Yeah, you're right, Dennis. And Evangel.
Okay, here we go now. Once again, it's second down and 10 yards to go. Here is
So first down for Evangel. 6:50 to go in the first half.
Berlin fakes a handoff and then hands off the middle to Rogers, and Rogers is going to the end zone. Rogers has a touchdown. He has a touchdown, and it's now 14-0. The #1 rated team in the nation has a 14-0 lead, Rob.
Well, I believe that's the same play that they scored on last time, just from farther out on the field. It looks like they fake a pitch and hand it off quickly to Rogers, and Rogers scores his 27th touchdown of the season for the Evangel Eagles. And there you go. You take a look at it there.
Well, great trickery right there by Berlin as he faked a little pitch out and then handed off straight up the middle, and the Bears couldn't stop him because there was a big hole in the middle, and to the end zone it went. The extra point is in the air. The extra point is good. It is now 15-0.
6:44 to go on two Nimi Rogers rushing touchdowns, and the Eagles will kick it off one more time to Catholic High School. Going to go to Marchand on the far side. They've kicked it away from Skidmore.
Well, Marchand, though, does a good job also across the 40. The Bears will play it from about, I should say, across the 30. The Bears will play it from about the 31-yard line. And Rob, the nation of Louisiana to 1 million homes in the state of Louisiana. Pendarvis throws the ball complete down the field to Borens. Borens is at the 40. Borens is at the 35. Borens is still running. Borens is going to go down the sideline. Touchdown for Catholic High. Touchdown Catholic.
Well, there you have it. Just as soon as you said big plays, there's one of them. As the Bears take it 65 yards, Scott Pendarvis to Simpson Burns. And Burns do a great job after he caught the football, Dennis.
Well, Rob, the skill positions for Catholic High, we've seen it all year long. They'll make you pay. When they get the football and they get in the open field, they know what to do with it. And that time, Borens took it to the end zone. The Bears are back in the ball game. It's 15-6 with 6:24 to go in the first half. Irby is going to try to pull the Bears within 8 points. He has the ball down on the ground. The kick is in the air, and this time the kick is good. Catholic High School has answered. It's 15-7. We're live in Baton Rouge. Glad to have you watching all over Louisiana. Back to the field now. 1st and 10 for Evangel. Here is a throw that is intercepted. Intercepted by the Bears. And here they come, running the ball to the right side of the field. And a big play on the play by the Bears. And the Bears have it in great field position. It was Matt Moses with the football.
Well, Matt Moses, Catholic High, comes up with their second interception of the night. Really an amazing statistics as Brock Berlin only threw 5 on the season, so Catholic High with another golden opportunity. And the Evangel defense, the well, will have to step up here big time for the Eagles in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, at Olympia Stadium.
Well, Catholic has one man way out to the right, and then they throw it underneath for a touchdown.
That's Richie Zimmerman.
Zimmerman scores for Catholic High School.
Catholic High will probably go for two here, Dennis McCain, as they trail it by 15-13.
I'm Dennis McCain with Rob Mushmack. Zimmerman scores for Catholic. Zimmerman wasn't even looking when the ball was thrown. He threw before he made his break, and then Zimmerman turned around, caught the football. He took it to pay dirt. He took it to pay dirt, and Catholic now has closed to 15-13. The Bears are going to kick the extra point. Now they get up, and Pendarvis moves under center, and Pendarvis sends four wide receivers out, and then throws in the end zone. It's good. It's tied up.
Jeremy Powers again, open over the middle, and the Bears just that quick in less than a minute have tied this one at 15, and the state of Louisiana has got to be enjoying this, Dennis McCain.
It's 15-15, live at Olympia Stadium in Baton Rouge. We wish you were here, but because you're not, we're glad to be bringing it to you all across our great state, from New Orleans to Shreveport, from Lake Charles to Monroe, and everywhere in between. Welcome to the big cable broadcast of the #1 team in the nation against the #4 team in Louisiana Catholic High School. The Bears have battled back. It's 15-15. Like a lot of time when you have a man like Brock Berlin calling the signals. He puts a man in motion, Bachman, and rolls out to the right and throws it out this way. And a good job, a nice job defending on the play by Brad Cook.
Brad Cook, I tell you, we saw Brad Cook early in the year have those two big interceptions in an earlier game, and watch, Cook stays and stays and stays, and right when the ball gets there, he sticks that right arm up and knocks it down right there. Nice job by Brad Cook.
Now calls his signals, and he has 4 yards to go if Evangel is going to keep this drive alive. This time he wants to roll out to the left, and then he stops and throws it to the end zone. He has a man in the back of the end zone, but he can't catch it. It's no good, and the Bears have held. It's halftime at Olympia Stadium. We are going to 1 million homes across the state of Louisiana.
There they are, Catholic High School, minus 11 yards rushing, and that's the wall, as they call them at Evangel, doing a great job up front. Scott Pendarvis, 144 yards passing, total yards 133, no turnovers for Catholic High School. Evangel, 50 yards rushing, 171 yards passing for a total of 221 yards, but 3 big turnovers, and of course 2 of those by interception. So we're tied at 15 at the half. Some of the individual statistics: Brock Berlin, 13 of 29 with 2 interceptions for 171 yards. Scott Pendarvis, 6 of 11 for 144 yards and 2 touchdowns. Of course, the long one to Simpson Borens had 69 touchdown. Receiver for Evangel, Thomas Bachman, 6 carries for 92 yards, and rushing Nimi Rogers, 6 carries for 42 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Adam Aycock, 1 carry for 7 yards, the leading rusher for Catholic High. Real quick, let's go down to the field to Gary Risponi. Guy's done a pretty nice job of confusing them in the first half.
Brock Berlin back in the shotgun. Eddie Smith hustles off the field just before the play gets ready to start for Evangel. And Berlin has receivers all over the place as he retreats with the football and then throws that pattern that he's done all night long. And once it was in white, Catholic High School of Baton Rouge all in black tonight. And Berlin in the shotgun where he is a lot of the time. He retreats and then he throws that same pattern. And this time it is incomplete as Geiger tried to catch it and rob the exact same pattern to either side of the field that they love to run. And it looked like Borens, who was defending on the play, but Geiger tried to get that one as he dove out, but just couldn't grab the ball.
All night, as you get a look at John Booty, of course the father of Abram and Josh Booty. And there's a little Booty up at Evangel in the 8th grade. Here he's a pretty good quarterback, John David Booty, 6'2", 175 pounds, and he's in the 8th grade. So another one coming up in Shreveport.
All right, now it's 3rd down and 6 yards to go. And once again, a pass, a crossing pattern that is complete that time. Down the field to Rawls.
Dennis, here I am, Catholic High cheerleaders from St. Joseph Academy. We've been trying to get these girls all year. They came across, introduced themselves to the Evangel cheerleaders. Girls, y'all got a cheer?
We'll see the cheerleaders right after this play.
Well, we'll get a little technical up and over there. We'll keep it up here in the box.
I think the cheerleaders will wait. I'm sure they want to see this play right here, though, as Evangel threatens on first down and hands off out to the outside for a touchdown as he just walks in. That was Geiger. Rob, we are drowned out there by the loud sounds of the horns, but he just walked into the end zone. Philip Geiger scores, and he makes the score now 21-15 Evangel.
Well, that play, that drive, 10 plays, 74 yards, used 4 minutes and 59 seconds, and a nice ball control drive by the Eagles to take the lead as we await the extra point.
Well, the extra point is in the air. The extra point is up, and it is good. It's McCain with Rob Mushmak. Gary Raspone's down in the field with the Evangel cheerleaders. We'll see him in just a minute. The kickoff is coming down to Marchand, and Marchand comes moving the ball back down the field very quickly and out across the 30. Then he breaks it to midfield to the 45, and he is going to be pulled down at the 41-yard line, and the Bears have great field position.
And Marchand just popped out. Of course, he took one about 80 yards last week against St. Aug, and he just broke out of that pile and set up Catholic High at the 41-yard line. And let's try and go down to the
next play. Ben Darvis has his team in the eye, and then he pitches out on the option to Bourgeois again, and Bourgeois breaks a tackle. Bourgeois still running. Bourgeois taking it to the end zone. Touchdown, Catholic High!
Well, Adam Bourgeois has been getting popped all night long. Well, he got popped on that one, but he popped back and took it into the end zone. 22-21 with 6 minutes and 12 seconds to go as we await
Adam
the extra
Bourgeois
point.
Comes off the field. He broke a couple of tackles. Then he took it to the end zone. And now the Bears only trail by 1 point. It's 22-21 with 6:12 to go from Olympia Stadium. A jam-packed Olympia Stadium enjoying a real classic semifinal game as Irby tries to get the extra point through. He puts it in the air. It's good. It's tied. It's 22-22 from Olympia Stadium. We have a great one going as they celebrate on the Catholic side, and I know they're celebrating at linebackers, Warren Capone's linebackers.
And in the third period, 27-23. Want to thank ICI Dulux on South Choctaw across from McDonald's corporate offices here in Baton Rouge. For all your contractor needs, it's ICI Dulux.
It's the Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana, battle for the dome. It's being brought to you tonight in part by participating cable company members of the Louisiana Cable Telecommunications Association. We have a great one going.
And don't forget Sharon Kleinpeter, who set it up. Thank you very much, Sharon Kleinpeter.
All right, Geiger comes back across the 20, across the 30, and Geiger is across midfield. He might go all the way. Geiger's taking it to the end zone. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Evangel.
Well, just that quick, Dennis McCain. The emotion goes one way, and it comes right back as Evangel Geiger making his presence known in the last 5 minutes of this one with 2 touchdowns, and they're right back on top, 28-22 with 5:59 to go in the third period. Oh, do they love it? They're going to love it even more after they see this one. This is turning in to us. That was Coach Mike Haywood, the running backs coach at LSU, and what a great job Coach Haywood does. Of course, interception.
Intercepted by Evangel, and running the football is Maxwell, and Maxwell has the ball almost down to the 10-yard line. And Rob, where did he come from? He just stepped in to the play and picked it off. 11-yard line of the Catholic Bears, and they pitch it right there to Smith, and Smith is heading to the end zone for a touchdown. Evangel has a 2-touchdown lead. From one side to the other, it's on Evangel's side now as the extra point flies into the air. Good. And
For the first time ever, statewide coverage of a high school athletic event, and we're glad to bring it to you. Art Root Television Productions, and it's been a great one.
Well, never before have this many people been watching a telecast statewide. We're getting reports back in all over Louisiana saying that people are watching. Here's a wide open receiver who catches the ball, and the Catholic needed that when Borens has the football. He catches it for a Catholic first down. Lewis
Just handed a note from the Evangel radio booth that Philip Geiger and Steve Lee have both verbally committed to Mac Brown and the University of Texas. So UT getting two good ones.
Of course, Mac Brown also has the Catholic former quarterback Major Applewhite. There is a ball coming down the field on the punt. Did he go out of bounds? Well, yes, it did at the 1 yard line.
Certainly did. Goes out of bounds. Job. A great job that time by Buckholz. Is it?
All right, Rob, Catholic needs to stop him right here. Berlin is going to pass. He's rolling out to the right with the ball, and now he might run. He does run. He has a first down. It was a big first down. He's across the 15. Great job with that organization. All the cable companies in Louisiana coming together to bring this one to you as Smith goes down the field, and Smith takes it to the 36-yard line for Catholic High School. Brock Berlin now in the shotgun, drops back, and he throws it to a man who is running open out there, and the ball looks like it just goes away and incomplete. Maybe just a little bit overthrown. Borens was defending on the play. They're watching over at linebackers tonight, Rob, and on the field, Berlin is down on the field as he limps off. I don't know if we had a hit on the quarterback, but there is a flag on the play, and Berlin is holding.
Looks like he's holding his ribs.
Yeah, he's holding his ribs as he comes off.
And I think that's going to be holding on Catholic High. Let's go down to the field.
Here's the call.
Procedure on the offense. Declined. Third down.
They're going to say it was illegal procedure on the offense, and Brock Berlin obviously in pain on the Evangel sideline.
We'll try to get a report on Berlin as you look at our sideline reporters. A sold-out Olympia Stadium. Fourth down now and 18 yards to go for Catholic. An unusual formation for the Bears as they drop back. The quarterback does, Pendarvis, and he is going to throw it, Rob, and he throws it over the middle, and the ball is going to be tipped away down the field. Trying to get it to Borens, but Lewis tipped it away, Rob.
Well, in 2A, it also appears that Brock Berlin is going to watch the rest of this one, as if they can salt this away, he's got another game to play.
Guys, I'm here with the Booty Brothers. Here we are. We got
Josh,
Abram, and Jack. I'm telling you, I know Brock is was struggling a while ago. They got a hip corner, and you've been here before. Tell us what's the feeling out here in the high school?
I tell you, this is a perfect place, a perfect condition to play a high school football game. You couldn't ask for a better crowd. Brock has played great all year. He's come again and won a big ball game, and that's what it's all about. You gotta be a winner and win the big games, and he's been able to do that.
Back to you, Dennis. They went
to the air.
Eagle, and of course Abram and Josh Booty, members of the LSU Tigers, and are looking forward to the year 2000 and head coach Nick Saban leading the Tigers here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Rob, both these schools have great young men attending their school. Two great high schools in Louisiana, Evangel and Catholic High. There's the field goal that is in the air, and the field goal by Stiegel is up, and it is good, and now it is 39-22 Evangel. The clock is already saying 0, and so Evangel now is ready to take on West Monroe. And both of these teams, Evangel and West Monroe, have been after each other all year. They've been wanting to play, and now they're going to get the chance to throw to the end zone. And that one is incomplete if we don't have a flag, and we do not. And this game is over. The Evangel High School Eagles have defeated the Catholic High School Bears on the Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana battle to get to the Superdome. Evangel wins it, and so the Eagles will go on to New Orleans to take on the three-time defending state champions, the West Monroe Rebels. Well, we had a great one, Rob. It was all it promised to be. at least for a while. And of course, it was 2 big breaks for Evangel. You can't really call a kickoff return a break, but when they returned the kickoff for the touchdown, Geiger did, that really gave them a big lead because it gave them a lot of momentum, and then they intercept the pass and score, and that's what really what gave them the lead of 2 scores, and they get a field goal late and go on to win it 39-22 over Catholic, and certainly Evangel is deserving of that #1 rating.
Yeah, they certainly are. Quality football team at Evangel, and they'll have all they want next week in West Monroe. And this was a great one from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And when we return, we'll have the Ito Specialty Plastics post-game wrap-up show right after this from Olympia. Stay with us.
The TCI. Well, welcome back to Olympia Stadium, where the Evangel High School Eagles have defeated the Catholic High School Bears. Let's look at the stats.
Well, your final stats in this one, Catholic High School, of course, 22 points. They lose at 39-22, rushing 54 yards, passing 196 yards, total yards 250, and a turnover. For Evangel, 177 rushing yards, 197 through the air for 374, and 3 turnovers. And Dennis, as we look at the keys to victory, again, that we talked about in the pregame show, the keys to victory in this one that we discussed way back 3 hours ago for Catholic High. They must slow down Berlin. They did a pretty good job of containing Brock Berlin on offense, win the clock battle. They did win the time battle. They didn't do that. Evangel had the football a lot of time, and do not let them score easily. The kickoff return certainly turned the tide of this game, as you mentioned, for Catholic High School. Now, the keys to victory for Evangel: keep the Bears de-guessing. They did a pretty good job of that for the most part. No big plays for Catholic High School, but Catholic High did make a few big plays, but weren't able to capitalize off of one of those interceptions earlier and do what they've done the last 3 years. They did that. They're going back to the Dome for the 4th straight year, Dennis. So it's a great ball game.